Hey, what's up, YouTube? Inochi here from Black Roddy Ranch. I put together a quick video of the Whelping Kit and all of the items that we used when Maggie delivered her 14 Rottweiler puppies. Some of the items I got on Amazon, and the other items I got were from CVS Pharmacy. I'll put a link on where you can get some of these items. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment sections and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Hope you enjoy the video. Thank you. Okay, so here are some of the items from my whelping kit and the setup that we used on the day that Maggie delivered her 14 puppies. Working from top to bottom, left to right, in the upper left-hand corner, I have some baby bottles of various sizes. The smaller baby bottles are 60 ml, which hold about 2 ounces of milk. The larger baby bottles are 160 ml, which hold a little over 5 ounces of milk. Right next to the baby bottles, I have a baby bottle warmer, and inside of the baby bottle warmer is a cooking thermometer. Next to the baby bottle warmer is the Pet Ag S-Black puppy milk replacer, and right below that I have some face masks, some syringes with some nipples, and next to the syringes are some nitro exam gloves. Below the nitro exam gloves I have some alcohol wipes. Right below the alcohol wipes we have 2 tools that we use with each and every puppy delivery. The green-handled scissors are a pair of surgical scissors that we use to cut the umbilical cords for each puppy. The blue tool is a clamp that we use to clamp the umbilical cord once we had cut it. The blue clamp and the umbilical cord scissors were the 2 workhorses of the delivery process. In addition to the blue clamp, we also utilize some little white plastic umbilical cord clamps that we purchased on Amazon, and I'll include a link for that. Right here is a photo of what the little white plastic clamps look like that we use to clamp the umbilical cord once we cut it. On the right hand side of the counter, starting from top to bottom, I have some hand bulb syringes of some various sizes. These were the workhorses of the delivery process. We used them on each and every puppy multiple times. The big red hand bulb syringes we used to help clear out the air passageway for each puppy, and the smaller ones we use to clear the passageway of the nostrils of the puppy. Right below the hand bulb syringes is some wax dental floss. Then I have a thermometer there that we use to monitor Maggie's temperature right before delivery. And then I have a stethoscope. The big workhorses here again were the surgical scissors, the blue clamp, and the umbilical clamps that I showed you in a photo earlier. In regards to the wax dental floss, someone had suggested that you could use the wax dental floss to tie off the cut umbilical cords. Things were happening so fast that there was just no way we were going to use the wax dental floss. Instead, we used those plastic umbilical clamps, which were worth their weight in gold. So here's another shot of the counter with some of the additional items that we had on the counter. Starting from top to bottom, left to right, I had some hand soap, a room thermometer, and some hand sanitizer, and then what you're going to see is multicolor puppy collars. 2 things that I want to talk about before I show you the other items in my whelping kit are the room thermometer and the multicolor puppy collars. In regards to the room thermometer, we use that to help maintain a room temperature of 85 to 90 degrees for the puppies. In order for us to maintain that room temperature, we used a floor heater and a couple of heating lamps. In regards to the multicolored puppy collars, I found it a little bit difficult to place them on the puppies when they were initially born, being that these multicolored puppy collars are made of Velcro. They're extra long, and I just found it a little bit hard. I didn't put them on until a little while after they were born. I had to cut them down to size because they were just too big. Here are some additional items that we had in the Whelping Kit that we kept on a shelf in the bathroom right next to the bathroom counter. All of these items were within arm's reach and we had easy access to. On the left-hand side is a Whelping Kit that we bought online through Amazon, and in that kit it included items such as plastic gloves, stainless steel scissors, plastic clamp, a stethoscope, iodine patches, and a bunch of other miscellaneous items in there. I believe it also included some puppy pads and a color coordinated weight tracking card. Next to the weight tracking card is a baggie full of various size syringes and nipples, and we didn't actually ever have to use any of the syringes or the nipples. We utilized the baby bottles that we had on hand. That seemed to work pretty good for us. In the upper right hand corner I have some puppy pads, and then I have some plastic bags. Let me circle back in regards to the Whelping Kit that we bought online. I found that most of the items in that Whelping Kit was useless. I think that all the items that we had on hand that I showed you in the previous photos were more than adequate to help deliver the puppies safely. That's just my opinion. Everyone is different, and you're going to have to experiment on your own to find out what works best for you. One additional critical item that we had in our Whelping Kit was this Oral Cal Plus calcium supplement that we bought online via Amazon.com. We fed this to Maggie right when she began labor, and after she delivered each and every puppy, we gave her 1 ml in between puppies. I'm not going to go into great detail about administering the Oral Cal Plus calcium supplement. There's a lot of information out there on YouTube that you can research and do your due diligence on it. But one thing I'll say about it is that it was very easy to administer. It looks like a syringe, and on the back end it kind of has a little knob on there that helps you dial in the exact amount of calcium supplement that you would need to administer to your dog. And the last few items that we had here in abundance were some handheld rags and some large bath towels. We also had the scale there, and on top of the scale we had a plastic tub in which we would put the puppies in when we were weighing each puppy. In regards to the hand rags and the towels, I would say we had 30 to 40 of the hand rags and about 10-15 towels. You're going to need each and every towel that you have because things will get messy in there. So what you're looking at is a photo of an empty shower stall where we thought that Maggie would deliver her puppies. It's an empty shower stall because we were in the middle of doing a major reno on the house, and we were getting ready to remodel this bathroom. So we thought this would be a good location for Maggie to deliver her puppies since the bathroom was just adjacent to our bedroom. But Maggie had other thoughts of where she should deliver the puppies, in which I'll show you some photos of that. You know, as I mentioned before, we thought that this was going to be a great location for Maggie to deliver her puppies. It measured 30 by 45, and when she was in there, it looked like there was enough room for her to stretch out and have her puppies. But as soon as she delivered the first puppy, things didn't go well. So this is where Maggie actually delivered all 14 puppies. It was right outside the shower stall and where we thought she was going to deliver. This actually worked out better because we were a lot closer to all of the supplies that were needed during delivery. That included all the towels, all the syringes, the clamps, the scissors, the wipes, the gloves, etc., etc., etc. So it actually worked out better. After Maggie delivered each puppy, we put each puppy inside the shower stall. One last item that I forgot to mention is the heating pad that we have placed in the shower stall underneath the padding for the puppies. The heating pad we purchased on Amazon.com. It's also another essential piece of the Whelping Kit that you're going to need in order to help keep your puppies warm after they're born. Again, I'll put a link with the heating pads on Amazon.com. So after all 14 puppies were delivered, we determined that the shower stall was going to be way too small to house Maggie and her 14 new babies. So luckily, all of the labor and all the delivery lasted into the wee hours of the morning, and the first thing I did in the morning was went to my wood pile, got some scrap wood, and began working on a whelping box for Mama and her babies. What you see here is a photo of the whelping box. It measures 60 inches long by 48 inches wide by 60 inches tall. At the base of the whelping box, you see what we call a pig rail. The pig rails were made by 2x3s and are about 6 inches up the ground. I'd say it took me about 30 to 45 minutes to cut, drill the holes, and assemble the whelping box inside the house. I made a video on how to make a whelping box. Look for my video under Black Roddy Ranch. So here's a shot with Maggie and her newborn puppies inside the whelping box. You can see the mat there. You could probably see a cable for the heating pad and two of the heating lamps that I had on a crossbar at one end of the whelping box. I eventually removed the crossbar on the whelping box. It seemed that when Maggie was moving around, she was bumping into the crossbar, and it was interfering with her to, being able to stretch out and move about in the box. So there you have it. Those were all of the essential items that I had in my whelping kit. Again, these are what I used, and this is what worked for me. Here I have a list of all the items that were in the video and were in the photos. If I can leave you with just one thought and a bit of advice, it would be for you to know your tools and all the items that you're going to be using during delivery. Familiarize yourself with each and every item. Know what you're going to do. Have some contingency plans, and try to work through it.